safest way to travel. Really, it's just the fact that so many people are on this huge air bus, as I call it. And so when a tragedy does happen, there's a lot of souls lost, a lot of lives lost. And so, it is tragic, and it's just when you're in a car accident, and let me tell you, it's pretty scary on some of these freeways, right? So when you're in an accident on a freeway and you're the only one in that car, and then there's just one person in the other car, it's not as tragic as losing like 250 plus lives, or as we've just found out, what was it, like 67 people with souls lost. So, but otherwise, the statistics show that air travel is, it's hard to say it after what just happened, but it is the safest way to travel. Now, that being said, I've had many discussions after this tragic events that occurred in DC, in Philadelphia, with the airplane traveling, like a medevac jet traveling to, I believe it was Tijuana, Mexico, and that went down almost in a neighborhood, but it went down, I think, in like a street or close to the main area near the freeway or something like that. But anyway, I've had a lot of conversations with my husband about it, because what is this, just a piece of, I'm gonna toss that. Wow, that was fun. I got a lot of slime off of there. Really was. Oh, there's a little bit here. Let me work on. But my husband actually works in aviation, and he makes a system for airplanes called TCAS. And what TCAS is it's a traffic collision avoidance system. It's also called Airborne Collision Avoidance System, but mainly they go by TCAS. And so let me explain that a little bit, what TCAS is. So it is on airplanes, and basically, I mean, the gist of it is that when on an airplane, if the plane is about to, this is pretty simplistic, and it's coming from me, which I am not in the field of aviation. I was in the field of teeth. As he could best describe it to me. When you're in the cockpit of the airplane, and the plane is about to hit, let's say, a mountain or another airplane, or is too low or too high or whatever, and other things, right? So this system gets the pilots to maneuver to where they are out of danger zone. So it's pretty loud, I guess, in the cockpit. You can hear it telling the aircraft, or telling the pilots, it's like beeping, pretty loud, and then it's like, it speaks, and it's like robotic. It's like, pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up, or I don't know, something like that. I'm trying to remember what I heard, because my husband had me listen to it. At one point, he said you can hear it, like, when the air traffic control is talking to the pilots. It goes to the air traffic control, you don't hear it, but then it goes right back to the pilot, and you can hear it inside of the cockpit. It's pretty loud, and it's like, pull up, pull up, pull up. So apparently, it was on this jet flying into DC over the river, and it was telling the pilots to do this. It was telling them, that this Black Hawk helicopter was at the same level as them. I think at 300 something feet. It was the same level. So it was the system, the TCAS system, was telling the pilots, pull up, and last second they were trying to pull up. There was just like a split second. this system, purchased this system, and used it in their airplanes, right? It needs to be on every airplane. Okay, here's the problem. This system is not, let me repeat, this TCAS system is avoidance system, traffic alert and collision avoidance system, airborne collision avoidance system, is not on majority of helicopters. Okay. This is something that is not on government helicopters either. It is not on Black Hawk helicopters. And I said to my husband, that's just crazy, because here you are spending all this money. Those Black Hawk helicopters are not cheap, so why wouldn't you protect them by putting a TCAS system on them? I mean, are you spending this money? Spend a bit more to make it safe. To make it safe for not only the helicopter, but for the other aircraft the helicopter is coming in contact with. Saves lives. I said I was going to do this. I was going to rescue her. But I got into this, like, I'm loving this. Really, I'm loving this. So now, this is what I'm going to do next. I am going to, oh my gosh, it's really got my attention. Get that off of there. Come on. Oh, jeez. Oh, whoops. Come on off of there. Come on. So anyway, yeah, there we go. A little bit more on there. Let me get that. Oh gosh. Come on off of there. Not easy getting it off of that part. Let's see if I can just rip it off. And there we go. Yes. You know, I'm gonna put this in the slime as well. Okay. Let's get this out of the way. Okay, I am going to, I believe, it smells so good. Now pull some of these out of here. Let's get those out of there. So, what we were talking about, my husband and I, was, God, this is fun. The smell is going away, but it's still so much fun. Look at that. I love that. So, yeah, we were talking about Kobe Bryant, the basketball player, and his daughter, and then the other members of her team and parents that died on the helicopter that they were on that tragically crashed into a mountain. So this, from what I know, with his helicopter and the pilot and all that, he had just the one pilot. The TCAS system was not on that airplane. The TCAS system was not on that airplane. And there wasn't very good visibility, of course, obviously. Not the best visibility. And the helicopter flew into the mountain. So when there's not good visibility, like there was that day, and the pilot was struggling to see that there was a mountain in front of him and he was too low, this TCAS system on that helicopter would have helped. I'm not going to say prevented. I mean, would have helped. I mean, how could it not have helped? It would have been telling the pilot, pull up, pull up, pull up. You're too low, first of all, and you're about to run into this mountain. It would have been screaming at this helicopter pilot. So, I just don't understand why, when it comes to safety, I know it's all about money, but if you're more to dig out. So it just baffles me why this system isn't on 100% on everything. Like I said, it's just already so expensive. And it's like, honestly, like having a seatbelt in your car, that's a requirement. You have to spend the extra money now to have these safety measures put in cars. Why not have them on airplanes, correct? No, I think I'm just going to pull out the slime right here that has these charms in it, right? Let's do that. Not too much. I don't need that much. Gosh, look everybody. Oh, there's the sand right. Oh my goodness. Look at that. I'll play with that in a second. Okay, so I think I don't want too much, like I said, so let's put some more back in there. I think this would be good. Let's see how much I can coat these Legos with. Let's see if I can get this in there. Coat it up good. And then we'll dig them out. I think I'm gonna need a little bit more here. Then I feel, you know what? I'll just have to buy more slime. Wah wah. Oh no, I have to buy more slime. I have to go back to the OG website and buy more wonderful slime with sand in it. Because it really is my favorite. Okay, so I am going to let that dry. And next video,